More than 500,000 people experienced homelessness in the US in 2022, number that has increased each year since 2016. I think we'll all agree that it's, unfortunately, out of control. Every night, there are hundreds of thousands of us who are living in tents or in their cars. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the top 10 states with the highest homeless population. 1. California. California has the highest homeless population in the United States, with over 160,000 people experiencing homelessness. The state has been struggling to deal with this issue for many years, and despite investing billions of dollars into affordable housing initiatives, the problem continues to persist. California has topped the list for the state with the largest homeless population for more than a decade. As of 2022, 30% of all people in the United States experiencing homelessness resided in California, including half of all unsheltered people in California. Since 2020, California's overall homeless population has increased about 6%, compared to just 0.4% in the rest of the country. 2. New York. New York is home to over 90,000 homeless individuals, with a majority of them living in New York City. The state has implemented several programs to address homelessness, including the creation of thousands of supportive housing units and the implementation of rent subsidies. According to the Coalition for the Homeless, the numbers have actually hit an all-time high. Research shows that the primary cause of homelessness, particularly among families, is lack of affordable housing. Surveys of homeless families have identified the following major immediate, triggering causes of homelessness: eviction, doubled up or severely overcrowded housing, domestic violence, job loss, and hazardous housing conditions. 3. Florida. Florida has over 28,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in urban areas. The state has been criticized for its lack of affordable housing and social safety net programs, which has contributed to the growing homeless population. Economists say the lack of affordable housing is the primary factor leading to homelessness here in the Sunshine State. This is most people who become homeless in Florida have extremely low incomes, making it difficult to maintain rental housing. Housing experts are concerned that Florida could see a significant spike in homelessness in 2023 after a year that saw Hurricanes Ian and Nicole ravage the state's southern peninsula and destroyed affordable homes for some of the state's lowest income earners. Florida has been one of the hottest housing markets in the U.S. since the pandemic began in March 2020. In nearly 3 years, the state's median home price has skyrocketed by more than 61% from a low of $251,000 to now more than $406,000, according to data from Zillow. 4. Texas. Texas has over 25,000 homeless people, with many of them concentrated in major cities like Houston, Dallas, and Austin. The state has implemented several initiatives to address homelessness, including the creation of affordable housing and the expansion of homeless outreach services. According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 38% of homeless individuals are addicted to alcohol, and 26% are addicted to drugs. Addiction can cause financial problems, relationship issues, and legal issues, which can lead to homelessness. A 2007 study found that 2/3 of homeless people said drug or alcohol addiction was the main reason for their situation. 5. Washington. Washington has over 22,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in the Seattle metropolitan area. The state has implemented several programs to address homelessness, including the creation of affordable housing and homeless prevention programs. With the crisis worsening, state legislators and Governor Jay Inslee have made affordable housing and homelessness centerpieces of the 2023 legislative session. At its core, Washington's homelessness crisis stems from a lack of housing people can afford. Even though the state minimum wage is one of the highest in the nation, there is essentially no housing on the private market a Washington minimum wage earner can afford with a 40-hour work week. An analysis by the U.S. Government Accountability Office found that a $100 median rent increase was associated with a 9% increase in homelessness. 6. Oregon. Oregon has over 18,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in the Portland metropolitan area. The mayor of Portland plans to ban camping on city streets and move unhoused people to designated campsites, as the growing homeless population has become the top concern for the vast majority of residents. 7. Massachusetts. Massachusetts has over 16,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in urban areas like Boston. The state has implemented several programs to address homelessness. An advocacy group in western Massachusetts says family homelessness in the region has gone down slightly, but individual homelessness has gotten worse. 8. Colorado. Colorado has over 13,000 homeless people, with a majority of them living in Denver. Colorado's biggest cities, Metro Denver, in particular, have struggled to address homelessness, even as state and local governments have poured significant resources into tackling the crisis. 9. Arizona. Arizona has over 12,000 homeless people, with many of them living in the Phoenix metropolitan area. Homelessness across the country increased by less than 1% between 2020 and 2022, the report showed. Yet Arizona saw a 23% jump in its homeless population. 10. Nevada. Nevada has over 9,500 homeless people, with a majority of them living in the Las Vegas metropolitan area. The state has implemented several initiatives to address homelessness, including the creation of affordable housing and the expansion of homeless outreach services. While these states have implemented various initiatives to address the growing homeless crisis, more needs to be done to ensure that everyone has access to safe and affordable housing. It's time for all of us to come together to address this issue and work. Solving the homeless crisis is a complex issue that requires a multifaceted approach. Here are a few potential strategies that can be employed. Increase affordable housing options. One of the most effective ways to combat homelessness is by increasing the number of affordable housing options available. This can be accomplished through government funding, tax incentives, and partnerships with private developers. Provide job training and education. Many people experiencing homelessness lack the necessary job skills or education to secure stable employment. By providing job training and education programs, people can gain the skills and knowledge needed to secure employment and escape poverty. Expand mental health and addiction treatment services. Mental health and addiction issues are often underlying causes of homelessness. By expanding access to treatment services, people can receive the support they need to address these issues and get back on their feet. Increase access to healthcare. Lack of healthcare is a significant issue for people experiencing homelessness. By increasing access to healthcare services, people can receive necessary medical care and address any health issues that may be contributing to their homelessness. Strengthen social safety net programs. Programs like food stamps, affordable healthcare, and cash assistance can be a lifeline for people experiencing homelessness. By strengthening and expanding these programs, we can help more people avoid falling into homelessness. These are just a few potential strategies for solving the homeless crisis. Ultimately, the solution will require a coordinated effort from government, nonprofits, and communities to address the root causes of homelessness and provide support and resources for those in need. Solving the homeless crisis. As the number of people experiencing homelessness increases across the country, more cities and states have passed laws making it illegal to live out of tents and cars or sleep in public spaces. More than 100 jurisdictions have had such bans on the books for years, according to the National Homelessness Law Center. In recent months, high-profile measures have been approved targeting homelessness in many western U.S. cities and across entire states. Federal data shows 582,462 people were experiencing homelessness on a single night in January 2022. Experts warn more people will enter homelessness as housing costs increase, as has been the case for decades in cities such as New York and in much of California. If visible, unsheltered homelessness continues to grow, city leaders will have an easier time passing measures advocates say criminalize basic needs such as sleep and sheltering oneself, Eric Tars, legal director for the National Homelessness Law Center, told. The danger is that the worse the housing situation gets, the more people we see on the streets, the more will be the push for these punitive policies, Tars said.